Hey guys, I hope you're doing good. I wanted to make this video because, as the title suggests, I just graduated from college. So I wanted to make a video talking about my experiences and what's next. What is my plan now that I'm done? So, a week and a half ago, I was fortunate enough to graduate from my university with a major in finance and a minor in communications. So, the first things I really wanted to talk about were the struggles of being in college. Being in college is really kind of its own beast. It was a lot different from me being in high school, where I spent a lot of the time, unfortunately, sleep, missing assignments, just doing things that kids do at that age. I was fortunate enough to go away to school and stay on campus throughout pretty much my entire collegiate career, and that really presented its own unique challenges. Can't say I had, because I still have a great friend group that I met there that I still talk to regularly, but being away from school, being really away from any type of adult supervision where you can just truthfully do whatever you want to do, kind of makes the road as bumpy as you make it. Plenty of long nights where I should have been asleep or studying for a test or working on assignments where I just wasn't just out and about doing the whole college thing definitely happened. Combined with the fact that throughout my college career, the classes definitely got harder. I definitely wasn't one of those 4 years and done. In fact, it took me 5.5 years to finish. And another big thing that happened while I was at school, doing my thing and getting through the classes was, of course, during 2020, the pandemic hit, and that kind of shifted everything for me as a college student. I'm the type of student who has to be there in person to really learn things to the fullest capacity. So when we switched to virtual and we switched to doing the Zooms and maybe that just the assignments and the readings are just posted and I just had to go through them individually, I knew, not that I knew, I saw that my whole motivation and my overall experience started to trickle down a bit. And I knew that, for one, I'm probably going to be here a little bit longer because I did have to redo a couple of classes, not too many, but a couple. Additionally, since I was a finance major, there are a lot of concepts and things that you really have to understand fully for when you're leaving college and trying to enter the job market to get, a job you wanted to get. When I initially got my major and enrolled for it and started the classwork, I was really interested in the idea of investing in stocks and stuff like that. So I saw myself being an investment banker, but with us switching virtually, to me, things shifted from, oh, I'm doing all these things to get a job, to I'm just trying to get a grade, get my diploma, and get out of here. So with those things going on, and me just trying to get the degree at that point, I was really kind of just turned off from the whole idea of really wanting to be in investment banking. Really, I say I was like turned off from the idea. I say that to a lot of people as well, but especially as well with how we switched over and my mindset changed from, trying to get a job to I'm just trying to really get the degree. I also knew that if I wanted to pursue these type of things, I, I was kind of a washout. I don't think I was really cut out for it anymore by the time I graduated and got my degree. But that's okay at the same time because life's all about pivot, it's all about changes, and sometimes you just have to adapt. You know, I tell a lot of people sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles, and you just got to roll with the dice, roll with the punches, and I'm okay with it. I still think I ended up fine. I ended up in a good position. But with all that being said, I am graduated now. So the college days are over. I don't see myself going back for a master's at this point or really anytime in the near future. It's really not something that interests me. I'm done with school. I've kind of been mentally done for a minute now, but also close as well that it was important to me to finish and walk across that stage and get that degree. Currently, I'm working as a mortgage broker, and so far, I like it a lot. I don't have a ton of complaints. The work, I would say, is kind of harder than I imagined getting into it, but that's okay. I like being challenged. I like the critical thinking and the kind of the problems that I come into. It's not the same cookie cutter thing day to day. Every day presents new challenges, new opportunities, which I like. It keeps me interested. But I don't think a mortgage broker is all I am or all I'm capable of being, which is also kind of my reason for making this channel. Sure, I'll be sharing different mortgage things that pop up as news comes on and we get updates in the mortgage world, I'll be making videos on that. I'll be making videos on programs and different things like that. But like the channel name says, it's Life with Phil, not Mortgages with Phil. So I've got a bigger, kind of grander goal in mind. So with being graduated as well, like I mentioned earlier, I wasn't on the traditional 4-year route. Graduating now, I'm 23, so I'm up there, not quite up there yet, but I have a head kind of full of ideas, full of things I want to do and accomplish. And that's really the reason for making the channel. Getting a finance degree and some of the books and things I've read and been exposed to, I really want to kind of dive deeper into that realm of investing and financial freedom and things like that. And that's kind of why I'm here and have this, what I feel like is a unique proposition, because all these things that I have in my head that I want to do, I want to implement, I want to make sure I take action on. And I think it's unique now because, like I said, I just graduated literally a week and a half ago. And if anyone knows anything about the school system and going to college, is that unless you have a ton of scholarships or having someone really paying for you, going to college can come with a lot of student debt. I do have around like 40,000, I think, in student loans out there. So really, for me, especially like now that I'm building my book of business as a mortgage broker, I would say I'm at ground zero. But that's not the worst thing. It's not the baddest thing, because that really means as long as I play my cards right and do the things I'm supposed to be doing, I can only go up from here. And as I go up from here, as I hope I do, I want to have this channel to, one, record all the things that lead me up to there. And then two, I'm going to be recording the steps or the things that I learn along the journey to share with someone who might have a similar mindset or might also want to do the things I'm doing, or and really don't know where to start, don't know how to start. That's what I'm here for. Kind of thinking long term, I want to be like one of those people who have multiple streams of income and lots of things going on, lots of opportunities, whether there's just investments or side businesses or anything really like that. I want to have set up, and I want to be able to the point when I get to that point, if someone were to check out this channel, let's say 10, 20 years in the future, they could go all the way down to this video and kind of see like, okay, this is where he started from. And you'll be able to see all the steps I did to get to the point where I am in the future. But like I said, those are kind of things that are just long in the future. So the biggest thing is now is like, what can I immediately start doing? What are my next immediate steps and goals to do? And that's what I'm about to share with you. So I've listened to a lot of podcasts, heard different opinions, and one of the kind of consistent things I hear a lot is that to get to that point in your life, what you need to start doing is investing in yourself. So with investing in myself, I do know since I came out of school, I still have some of those in school type of habits, and I really need to be changing and molding myself to be that person that I want to be in the future. So to start off, since I'm really beginning my adult life, working the full-time job and kind of going from there, the first thing I want to do is working on my habits. And to do that and work on that, I'm actually reading Atomic Habits now. I will have a video on my thoughts from the book and my takeaways and how I'm going to implement going forward after reading it in a different video. But I think that's where I'm going to be starting as far as building a base. Because if I want to build a so-and-so like empire or things like that, or a legacy for my future kids, again, way down the line, I need a strong foundation. So that's really what I'm going to be building on these next couple of months. And I'm going to be doing that by really listening to podcasts, reading as much as I can, and really getting my sleep schedule and other things in order so that way I can maximize the day so I can still improve my business and improve on myself without really having to think about giving up one or the other, or having a day where it's like, all right, I really improved on my business, but did I improve on myself? Where I can just knock out both things and improve just overall every day and just kind of strive for that, 1% better every day type of mindset. And as I do these things, like I mentioned before, whether it's like great books I read that really help my mindset or changes I make in my life, I'm going to be sure to share that, because when I get to where I want to go, like I said, I want it to be where you can come in, watch from the beginning and on, and see how I did it. and hopefully leave enough video evidence that someone could replicate it themselves. So as I start doing these things, there will be plenty of videos on that, on the self-improvement, on getting my finances and everything else in order, and just improving all those different aspects of life. And there will be videos of those for you to watch. But I had to start somewhere, and I felt like with me graduating school, this was a great place to start and kind of touch base with myself and for the channel, because I feel like you've got to start somewhere. So this is me starting somewhere. So overall, I'm hoping to improve my content creation and the videos I do over time. But it was important for me to just kind of get something out there, get this video, and kind of lay down my groundwork of what I want to be doing. So I hope this was helpful and interesting to whoever is watching. And if you want any future videos on a specific topic, feel free to let me know in the comments. Maybe you want me to expand more on the college days, or maybe there's a certain book or something that you think I could benefit from reading and you want me to read and kind of give my review and thoughts on. Definitely down to do that. But for now, I definitely appreciate if you just liked and subscribed to the account. There's definitely going to be more videos coming from me. I'm hoping to upload weekly, so I'm going to keep coming with content, going to keep coming with value. So until next time, I'll talk to you later.